Okay, so this video is about overcoming obstacles. So recently, I worked for like a week to finish a script. I did a rendition of like a schizo version of a Fight Club scene where he's driving before he crashes, and basically it was an individualistic take. I was worried whether everyone in the group would basically tell me to fuck off. Um, and not like it because it was meant to be a monologue. None of that matters really. It's just the fact that before that, preceding that, I was extremely nervous, and as I do before I do any acting work, not that I'm a professional in any way, but I get into a tizzy, and it's of importance because after that, for the first time in a long time, since maybe a few years ago, maybe a few months ago, I just don't remember. But I didn't feel the distinct feeling of having relief and feeling good in life in a fulfilling way, in a way that you feel after the exams in June when you're in secondary school, just utter relief and you feel love. So I've just gone through a transition in my life. I think you are given tests by God. And it's unfortunate if you don't pass, but you also have the opportunity to pass different ones. And you have to take a look at what you do. I'm trying to generalise to everyone because I know it's not as applicable, but this is what happened to me. I'm technically off sick of work due to injuries that I sustained through not following the pain teacher, which is something that Check says. Check basically says that you'll keep on getting pain, you'll keep on getting this dire messaging from God, from the universe, to say you should not actually be doing what you are doing currently. And the ease of something, even though you work towards it, the ease of something is actually defined by what you should do and what you're rewarded by when you do actually try is it coincides to create something that is what the universe wants you to do. Ultimately, obviously, the universe wants you to help the universe. And the pathway you take as a young man through ego, through whatever they bestow upon you, or you bestow upon yourself and burden, you actually do have to carry that out to some extent before you release it or just accept it. Now, I've been in a position where I've just been at home, I've been with my parents. But if I was to go back to that, which I hope I wouldn't, the fact would be that I am a different person. I haven't gone through drug trips, I haven't gone through self-flagellation of menial labour to prove that I can hold a job or something like that. So yeah, I think you attract these challenges and these sort of demon people to your life, and they can make it quite hard, but you just have to work through them and better yourself. And that affirmation of life is going to the light towards God and accepting the demon and trying to deal with it as it comes across your table. Not dig in and buy into it, but live your life and understand that there's people and things that will protect you along the way, and have faith. I'm pretty convinced that this entire journey has been a matter of discovering your faith and shifting focus to that. And anyone that comes across your way is either there to help or hinder that process. So I accomplished this. I have this apartment. It doesn't matter, it's incidental. I got to buy a house for a bit. I got to sleep with some girls in different apartments. No big deal, you know. It's just to prove to myself that I could, and it's not really necessary. So we move forward. We probably move out of this place and we create our own. And part of this transition and initiatory process is actually not working construction like I did, like being a carpenter, even residential, or just a labourer on the land. You basically do become the facilitator of your own creation and create a business and create something in your body, which was mainly, mainly what I was working for. Mainly what I was working for. I was trying to create this because I had all these physical issues, and I used money from that job to actually rectify all those issues. And I think the allowance of you as a person is through all these people, all these demons, all these angels, all these bystanders, whatever they are. I don't think they're NPCs. I think they're just strange, like me, basically. You are the allowance of the universe. It's working through you. Obviously, you should look to God, the light. But basically, what I'm trying to do is help you and say that it's actually a great experience because, you know, basically living is having a fag, smoking. You're experiencing this testosterone, you're experiencing this young man and everything else around you and everything that led to this moment actually allowed for that. So enjoy the cigarette, don't actually smoke, but you're smoking yourself right now. And not that everything is death and you're just, treating death like a baby and trying to stave it off somehow in some way to replace you. I don't think that is the case. I think that this is a very beautiful opportunity. And the draw to fear is just a segment of the brain and a religion that's been pursued overly too much, as well as any devilish or demonic thing that can come across your way. So it's important you just be authentic and tell the truth and experience the journey and try to better yourself along the way. I mean, these are all basic things that your grandma would tell you, but yeah, life is astounding and extremely beautiful. And no one can ever really steal that from you, and that's the point about faith and relying only upon that, and even working through other people to facilitate that, which can be done, and being entirely vulnerable and entirely brave to the point where you actually understand that the separation is the key to life, but the unity is something that you only strive towards God, because the unity is given anyway to everything around you, including nature, which is preferable to human beings a lot of the time, but you can still help a lot of people. And that's also referring to yourself as human, so don't get too down on other people. Okay, have a nice day.